Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad to see you here. Today we are going to talk about a very important topic, but before we get started, let me ask you a question. How often do people have problems understanding you because of the way that you pronounce things? Or perhaps you feel self-conscious about how you sound when you speak English? Well, if any of this sounds familiar to you, then today's lesson is just what you need. So stay tuned and let's get started. In this lesson, we will break down common mistakes that non-native speakers make when it comes to pronouncing English words correctly. We'll also provide tips and strategies for overcoming these challenges and improving your pronunciation. So if you're ready to become a more confident and effective communicator, let's get started. First of all, why is mastering English pronunciation even important? Well, let me tell you. Firstly, being able to pronounce English words clearly allows you to communicate more effectively. When people can understand you, you can express your ideas, opinions, and feelings much better. And who doesn't want that? Secondly, mastering pronunciation can help you make a good impression on others. In both professional and social situations, clear and confident speech shows that you care about how you present yourself. And believe me, people will notice and appreciate your effort. Finally, being able to pronounce English words correctly can help build your confidence. When you know that you can communicate effectively in English, you'll feel more confident in your abilities and be more willing to take risks. And that's something we all strive for, isn't it? Now let's talk about some of the most common mistakes that non-native speakers make when it comes to pronouncing English words correctly. One of the biggest challenges for many learners is mastering the correct vowel sounds. For example, the A in cat and car is pronounced differently. Even though both words have the same spelling, the A is silent in cat, but makes a distinct sound in car. It's really important to pay attention to these subtle differences because they can make a big difference in how you sound when you speak. Another challenging sound for many learners is the th sound, as in think or this. Some learners struggle to produce the th sound because it's not present in their native language. As a result, they may replace it with the s sound instead, saying sun for think. However, it's important to remember that these two sounds are not interchangeable and should be pronounced differently. Another common mistake that learners make is with word stress. For example, the word record has 2 syllables, but many learners place the stress on the wrong syllable. They say record instead of record. This mistake can cause confusion because it changes the meaning of the word. It's important to remember that each word has a specific stress pattern that should be followed. By paying attention to these details, you can avoid common mistakes and improve your overall pronunciation. Let's talk about some ways to break down these mistakes and analyze them further. First, it's important to identify the source of the error. Is it a problem with the specific sound or a lack of awareness of the correct pronunciation? Once you've identified the source of the error, you can start to develop strategies for correcting it. One great resource for analyzing your pronunciation is online. There are many websites and apps that offer pronunciation practice and feedback. These tools can help you break down words into their individual sounds and practice pronouncing them correctly. You can also find pronunciation drills and exercises that target specific sounds or patterns that you may be struggling with. Remember, the more you practice, the better you'll become at making the correct sounds. Next, I'd like to share some strategies for improving your English pronunciation. Active listening is an essential part of mastering pronunciation. When you listen to native speakers, you learn how they pronounce words and phrases. You can try imitating their pronunciation to improve your own. Additionally, breaking down words into individual sounds can make it easier to pronounce them correctly. This is especially helpful for words with multiple syllables or difficult consonant clusters. By practicing this breakdown, you can train yourself to pronounce each sound clearly and accurately. And don't forget the power of repetition. Repeating a word or phrase aloud helps you to reinforce the correct pronunciation in your mind. By repeating new words and phrases regularly, you can make them stick and become a natural part of your speech. You may have heard the term tongue twisters before, but did you know that they are a great tool for improving pronunciation? Tongue twisters are phrases that are designed to be difficult to say, and they're a fun way to challenge yourself and improve your fluency. For example, she sells seashells on the seashore. By practicing tongue twisters, you can improve your articulation and pronunciation, while also increasing your fluency and confidence. I would like to share some tips with you to help you master English pronunciation. First, consistency is key. Set aside time each day to practice your pronunciation, even if it's just for a few minutes. Over time, these small practice sessions will add up to big improvements. One great tip is to record yourself speaking. This will help you identify areas that need improvement and track your progress over time. It can be a bit awkward at first, but the benefits are definitely worth it. Listening back to recordings of yourself speaking can help you spot areas for improvement that you might not be aware of when you speak. It's also a great way to track your progress and see how far you've come. And don't forget the importance of seeking feedback from native speakers. If possible, practice with a friend or family member who is a native speaker. They can provide you with valuable feedback and help you correct any mistakes you might be making. If you don't have access to a native speaker, you can also seek feedback online. There are many communities of native speakers who are willing to help non-native speakers improve their English. Thank you for watching this lesson. I hope it was helpful and informative. Remember that mastering English pronunciation takes time and practice, but with dedication and the right resources, you can improve your pronunciation and become a more confident communicator. Don't forget to leave a comment below to share your thoughts or ask questions. And if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more English lessons. All the best in your English learning journey, and I look forward to seeing you in the next lesson. Bye!